Hi, welcome. Hi, I'm Monty McKinnon. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're having a great day. This started out as a strange day. I've spent the whole day redesigning this jig, and I ended up going back and making the original jig that I had to begin with. This is the original jig right here, and honestly, it's got to be filed. What I wanted was something that would sit down flat on the guitar, so when I cut out the sound port, it's flat and it goes over flat, comes down flat, as opposed to this that is flat in the middle, but it's not flat up here. What I did is I started off, I took a piece of hardboard, I got out the bending machine, and I bent this, and look, it bent perfect. But something happened here, and it broke. So I shot over to Home Depot because it's nearby, and I got some birch. And I'm going to show you that and tell you everything that happened to the birch as soon as we spin that intro. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. It's time for the birch. I tried 3 of these. Actually, I tried 4. There's one that's not working. This worked pretty good. This was a flat piece of wood. I bent it. I got it curved. But look at this. The veneer on this, look how thin. That's not even 0.010 of an inch. It's so thin. But honestly, this gold part that you can see here is really glue. So that didn't work. So I threw that out, and then I tried one with just water, and I bent it with just water, and it worked pretty good, but you can see here, it's all cracked. Yeah, that's not working out too well either. So we'll keep that for later reference. And then I did this one, and I bent this, and I wrote all about this in the community section. So if you want to know what 275 degrees on a little 1/4-inch piece of plywood will do, that's what it'll do. And if you like the gold glue, go for it. Doesn't work for me. So what I did, I tried bending the plastic jig that I'd made before with the clear plastic. That snapped in 2 places, so I ended up throwing that into the garbage. So where are we at? Well, we're at protecting my Yorkshire gold tea. I don't want anything to happen to that. What we're about to do is I remade this jig. This is simply 2 boards on the side, 2 screws, and a piece that moves back and forth. What I did for the oval is I made an oval in Word, brought it down, glued it onto the side here, and then I drilled a hole with a Forstner bit here, and then I used a coping saw, and with my shaking hands, it probably took me 20 minutes in order to get the actual blade out and then back in so I could do the hole. So once I drilled the hole and sanded it, I'm all set to go. So now, the only thing left for us to do, I have a down-cut router bit. It's deeper than what this is. This little gold piece here, where are we here? This little gold piece is a bushing guide, and it's going to go in and run around this, and hopefully we're going to get a good cut. Now you will recall, just before I do this, that I have a piece glued underneath here that is going this way with the grain, and the grain on the outside of the guitar is going this way, so I've got this going on so that it's reinforced. So I've got this all screwed down. It feels secure. I've got this in the vise. We're all set to go. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. wow. It's almost perfect. Worked well there. Not thrilled with this. Always wait for the router to come completely stopped before you take it out. Well, you know what? That improved things there quite a bit. Let's take the jig off and see what we got. I know one thing, we got a hole in the side of our guitar. Okay. Well, that didn't shape up too well there. I'm going to have to do that by hand. So, there you have it. That is how we do a sound port. Only I'm not too happy with the end here. I have to make it more like this. But it looks overall pretty good. And you can't quite see it yet, but you will. There's a green line running around in the middle of this in here, and I don't think you can even see that from the top. But we'll come back to that at some point. Well, that's it for me today. Thanks very much for joining me. I hope that you will subscribe and hit the like button and the bell to get notified when we do another one. And by all means, if you have any questions, let's hear from you. I always enjoy your comments. And right now it's time for the Yorkshire Gold Tea, which is absolutely spectacular. It really is fabulous tea. It's really strong. Man, don't forget to check out the links down below. And again, I want to remind you that if you're ordering some CA glue, the Star Bond, be sure to use the name McKinnon in the checkout because you get a 10% discount, and there's a link for that down below. And if you are going to order that, make sure you order the accelerator and the debonder so you don't glue yourself to the workbench or the guitar or something of that nature. At any rate, thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.